Do I have everybody's attention now?
Coming in at number 20, Qui-Gon Jinn. A very well respected Jedi, despite his stand against the Jedi Council, he is the one that discovered a young slave Anakin Skywalker, who had the most force potential of anyone he had ever met. Now yes, it turned out to be bad in the end, but nonetheless, it was him who found this amazing Jedi that nobody else knew about. We didn't get to see much of him in the prequel films because of the fact that he was only in one movie, but when he did show up, he was pretty awesome and one of the shining moments in the prequels themselves. Coming in at number 19, Jabba the Hutt. He is one of the biggest rulers of the criminal underworld, and he is slimy and gross and yet powerful at the same time. What made him powerful was the fact that he had a number of bounty hunters at his side that would kill at his command. Not to mention all of the monsters that he kept in his basement, at the pits, everywhere. Jabba the Hutt had every evil thing he could have. He was also the biggest danger to Han Solo until he met Darth Vader, so that makes him pretty memorable. Coming in at number 18, C-3PO. So to many, C-3PO was annoying and got into way more trouble than he was actually worth. But his ability to speak millions of languages was extremely important throughout the franchise. C-3PO was the added comic relief in the Star Wars films. He also gave us the human element of the droid duo of him and R2-D2, which makes him a key factor in the franchise. Coming in at number 17, Bubba Fett. Now, Bubba Fett isn't the main villain of the Star Wars franchise, but he somehow still managed to find his way up there as one of the coolest people in the galaxy. He's a mercenary for hire, which makes him intriguing. What makes him different than Darth Vader is that Bubba Fett only lives by one code, and that's the code to make money for himself. And that's what makes him so cold-blooded and ruthless, is that all he cares about is the money. He just wants to get what he wants, and then he's out of there. Whoever pays him the most, he'll do what he has to do. Coming in at number 16, Darth Maul. Now, Darth Maul was a drastically underused villain who was only really around for basically half of a movie, and that's it. One of the greatest regrets of the prequels is the fact that the coolest thing about them was sliced in half at the end of the first movie. Now, Darth Maul was a man of few words like Bubba Fett, but he was a Sith Lord with a double-bladed lightsaber. Darth Maul gave us the sense of pure evil through his yellow eyes, a sense of evil that we did not feel throughout the rest of the prequels, which makes him a badass villain. Coming in at number 15, BB-8. Now, BB-8 is the cutest and newest droid in the galaxy. BB-8 belongs to the Resistance pilot Poe Dameron, but somehow finds his way in the middle of the action with Finn, Rey, and Han Solo. He is essentially this generation's R2-D2, only way more adorable. Somehow with only beeps and boops, he shows off his wide range of emotions. He is funny and brave, and we can see him being a very important factor going forward. Coming in at number 14, Lando Calrissian. There were a bunch of badasses in the Star Wars galaxy, and then there was Lando. Besides Han Solo, Lando is easily one of the coolest characters in the universe. He was slick, he was smooth, and he also felt like the missing link that completed the circle of friends from the original trilogy. Yes, he was a smuggler and a swindler, but he was also a hero who helped tumble the Empire. His relationship after Empire Strikes Back is what makes him an important character. Coming in at number 13, Poe Dameron. Now, Poe will be looked at as the Han Solo replacement, but I look at him as more of the Princess Leia role without the romance. He is brave, extremely smart, and always seems to have a strategic angle to everything. He gives off awesome one-liners and isn't afraid to go one-on-one with the biggest villains. He also works closely with Leia, which is why I believe that the two give me a very similar vibe. I'm pretty sure that Poe Dameron is going to play a very important factor as the franchise continues. Coming in at number 12, Finn. Now, Finn has an interesting and rich backstory that I won't say because I want to avoid spoilers. I see him as the Luke character of the group. Not because he is or isn't a Jedi, but because he is willing to risk it all to save his friends or even someone that he's just met. He has the biggest heart of all the new characters, and even though he is outmatched in the situations, he somehow still hangs in there just to help. He plays an important role in helping out key members of the film, and without him, a lot of what happens in the film cannot be put into motion. Coming in at number 11, the Emperor. Now, Darth Vader may have been the force of evil in the galaxy for the Empire, but Emperor Palpatine was the overlord of it all. He was the mastermind that not only ruled the galaxy in the original trilogy, but he was also very calculated in making it happen in the prequels. He's one of the best things to come out of the prequels as they enriched his story. He's the evil that no one recognizes until the very end, and by that point, it's too late, which is what makes him super memorable. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the top 20 best characters in the Star Wars cinematic universe. Now, this is 20 through 10. If you want to see 10 through 1, make sure you guys click on the video here or check out the channel for the video. As always, guys, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys have different characters that deserve to be on this list, make sure you guys leave them in the comments below. I'd love to know what you guys think. As always, guys, hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.